nerds! Sages here. So, you may be wondering what I'm going to be talking about. Well, first, let's talk about three things. These are all in the description. One, our data miners who continue to do fabulous work, and you may be wondering why we're talking about them. Well, I'll give you a reason in a little bit. So go check them out. Second, our giveaway. There is a Gleam link in there. If you follow it, you can enter for a chance to win one of three $50 gift cards. And for those who are wondering about, different countries or regions, realize that I will be matching the equivalent, so do not worry. So if you happen to be from a different, region at all, just when the winners are announced, I will be contacting you. So, thumbs up. And from there, of course, Twitter, Discord, in case you want to join us. All right, so next up, let's talk about a few things. Most namely this. Yeah, that's right. There you go. That is the Fire Emblem Heroes Data Mined event schedule, because IS cannot do... Remember when IS used to give us event schedules? And, well, now it falls on our data miners to do so. Of course, big shout out to Zanuck and Kazkirigiri down there at the bottom. What this is a compilation of every little event that we know is coming based on data values, event triggers, and things like that. Time traveling, all that fun stuff. Right now, we have a lot to look at in the last bit of January, but before anyone points out anything, out going, wait a second, there's no legendary banner here, just be aware that things like banners and stuff like that are typically added later. There's no data for those kinds of things. Because, usually they add it a day before we actually get the release of them. So, we can't really look at banners coming in the future, but we do know what maps, what special quests, and things are coming for your enjoyment. Alright, so right now we're in Grand Hero Battle Oliver. Right about there, we're on the 14th. Coming up tomorrow at 11 p.m. PST, of course, is our Tempest Trial Mini, as well as the quests that come with this. That is, 14 refining stones, 7 stamina potions, and your, menagerie of feathers and crystals and all that fun stuff you can have with that. Outside of that, on the 20th, we do have our refining weapons maps, which just basic stuff. You can get a bunch of refining stones from it, 50 in total, and then also 5 orbs. And this lasts until the 3rd of February, as well as has a additional quest line for you to go through in case you want to get, a bunch of shards, which I don't mind, some great badges, which are cool, and 2 orbs to top it all off, which, sure, I'll take it. And then from there, on the 22nd, we actually have Chain Challenge quests, and this lasts until the 5th of February, and, well, that gives you 6 stamina pots and, well, 2 orbs, so... I mean, I don't know about you, but I could use some stamina pots. Sure, why not? And then, of course, on the 2nd of February, which, by the way, is the anniversary of the game, we do know, in fact, we are getting Valter back. Valter is returning on the day of release for Heroes. Yep, that's right. The anniversary of the release is going to be with Valter. And that lasts until the 8th, which means a few things. I'm just going to point these out real quick. One, there are going to be additional quests for Valter. Usually these entail killing a level 40 Valter, typically with a freebie unit like Sharina, Alphonse, or what have you. I don't know which one it is, but I will say one thing. If you happen to have a Valter level 40, 5 stars, 4 stars, what have you, the one thing you can do to help out your fellow Fire Emblem Heroes friends is just to unequip that weapon, put him in a team solitary to himself, and then just set him as a defense team. That way he will show up in Arena Assault without his weapon, and people can reap the benefits in things like Arena Assaults, which don't cost stamina, or dual crests, and therefore can, just go crazy, and they can hopefully get these quests done without really having to put in the work to do the Grand Hero Battle, because if I recall correctly, Valter's Grand Hero Battle was terrible and hard as hell, a lot of reinforcements and a lot of crazy stuff going on. So if you just want to avoid all that situation, that would probably, be the best way to handle it. So yeah, be a nice person, help out your fellow Fire Emblem Heroes friends, okay? Anyways, from there, well, we don't know what else is coming. We do know that the anniversary is on the 2nd. and we do know that there's going to be a lot of craziness to be a part of. But I really can't tell you what's going to be happening, because of course, as you can see here, thanks to our data miners, we just don't have the data to actually look ahead that far. The only thing we do know that's happening at the start of February, of course, is our good friend Valter's returning. And, you know, granted, refining weapons and all that fun stuff is a lot of fun and great stuff to have, so yeah, I'm definitely down for this. So yes, yeah, I have to say, pretty excited for the refining quest and things like that, and we're gonna see what the Tempest trial holds in the future, but, well, we really can't tell. But outside of that, well, we'll see what the anniversary holds when we get closer to the date. We'll start to see more information pop up, and I expect a Fae channel probably to start probably sometime in late January, just before we get to the anniversary. But for those who are expecting craziness and a lot of weird stuff, well, you got Valter, that's all we got. So, yep, there you guys go. Hope you enjoyed our brief look at the data mined event schedule, provided, of course, by our data miners, Zanuck and Kaz Kirigiri. Check them out in the description. That's all I got. So, see you all very soon.